Hey friends. Okay, so recently my family and I stayed at Disney's Polynesian Resort. I wanted to just kind of give you a quick overview of our stay and an overview of the resort, as well as kind of give you some feedback on what we thought. So let's just get started. So Disney's Polynesian Village Resort is in the deluxe category. So Disney has 3 different categories for their resorts. You've got value, you've got moderate, and then you've got deluxe and deluxe villas. Disney's Polynesian Village Resort is in the deluxe category. There are also deluxe villas at the Polynesian, and we can go over that another time and those different categories. But for now, I will just tell you about the Polynesian. So it is a monorail resort. There are 3 resorts on the monorail, and the Polynesian is one of them. It is in the Magic Kingdom area, and so if it's your first time or you know that you're wanting to kind of just stay in Magic Kingdom area, that's most of the time the most popular of the 4 different parks that Disney has at this time. And if you have littles, Magic Kingdom is just a great option for your family, and staying at a monorail resort really just makes that really convenient to get to and from the parks. I always recommend going back to the resort at some point, especially if you have little ones. It can be a lot. It can be very overstimulating for kids, and being able to go back to some place like the Polynesian that has those 0 entry pools, great dining, and comfortable lodging it's just a great option to be able to hop on the monorail or take the boat back over to your resort. So yes, I do recommend it for families of little ones and older ones. And we'll get to kind of the amenities and recreational benefits that the Polynesian has. But so we've talked about deluxe. So deluxe resort is going to be your top tier, creme de la creme of Walt Disney World resorts. The first thing I want to tell you about is dining. There are so many dining options at the Polynesian. Yes, it's going to have your chicken fingers and french fries and burgers, and those are so fun. But you're also going to find some really cool options. Ohana is probably the most popular dining option at the Polynesian. It's going to have your family style types of food, and it's more than likely going to always be a prefix menu. So what that means is you go in, there's a set price for adults and there's a set price for kids. And it's going to be all you care to enjoy. And the way that the Polynesian is set up with Ohana is that it is skillets. So not so much Wilderness Lodge skillets, but think more of all you care to enjoy waffles and bacon and sausage and pastries, that kind of thing, and pog juice, which is very famous at the Polynesian. So let's talk a little bit about Ohana. So that's breakfast, character breakfast with Mickey and Pluto and Lilo and Stitch, and it's really sweet. If you're not staying at the Polynesian, it's a great option to make a reservation, head to the Polynesian, and then take the monorail over to Magic Kingdom after you're done. It's also going to have your dinner. So Ohana dinner is set up and they just bring you, it's everything you could want. Chicken, steak, shrimp, salad, Ohana noodles, the wings, the pot stickers, the bread pudding. It's fantastic. So we do love Ohana in our family, but also if you want to stop next door, and by next door I don't mean the next resort, I mean next door to Ohana, on your right is going to be Tambu Lounge, and that is another great option, and you can get some of the Ohana appetizers and the dessert at Tambu Lounge. Normally they open about 3:30 or 4 o'clock, so check that out as an option. Another great option on that second floor is going to be Kona Cafe. They are known for their tonga toast and macadamia nut pancakes in the morning, and then they have great sushi, poke bowls, that kind of stuff for the evening. They have other things that are not seafood on the menu, but they are really known for their fresh seafood. The only other option on that second floor at the Polynesian is going to kind of be your grab and go spot. So in the morning, if you want coffee, there's a Kona to go area. And they have, you know, some desserts, pastries, that kind of stuff. It's a really fun spot to kind of just stop in and get what you need before you hop on the monorail. As far as dining downstairs, you've got Captain Cook's, which is going to be their grab and go, quick service location. Great food, coconut Thai meatballs, they have chicken wings, they've got noodles, they've got your standard theme park fare. My favorite is the pulled pork nachos with those homemade potato chips. They are just fantastic. So lots of great options for dining inside. Then you've got two fun bars. You've got Trader Sam's, which is the famous Polynesian. It is a bar that is always in character and it's so much fun. It's open in the afternoon and goes kind of late into the evening. If you can't get into Trader Sam's, on the back side of Trader Sam's is Trader Sam's Grog Grotto, and so it's going to have some of the same appetizers and drinks that you would normally find in Trader Sam's, but it's just out back. The one thing that Trader Sam's doesn't have is the ukulele player that's in the back of Trader Sam's, but in the Grog Grotto, and he is just fantastic. Every time that I'm out there, great ukulele player. There's a little waterfall, great tables. In the evening, the fireworks are great to watch from up there. So it really is just a really fantastic time. And then you've also got Pineapple Lanai, which is also pretty famous. It's got those Dole Whips, and Dole Whips are just fantastic. Can't go to Disney without getting a Dole Whip, and if you're staying at the Polynesian, you've got a Dole Whip station at your resort. Now, they're not free, but gotta love those Dole Whips. And then they also have seasonal offerings, which are fantastic. So they had a pumpkin spice Dole Whip while we were there, and we loved it. So as far as pool bars go, you've got two. You've got the lava pool, and so you're gonna have the Barefoot Bar and Grill over there, and they've got great drinks, and they have waiters that will walk around if you want food, and they'll deliver them to your lounge chair, which is always so much fun. And then you've got the quiet pool, the Oasis Pool, and there's the Oasis Bar and Grill, and they've got some great offerings as well over there. So really, you've got so much food at the Polynesian that sometimes it's like, I don't think I even need to leave. And that's the point. When you stay at a deluxe resort, they provide you everything you could ever possibly want and more. But also, if you are on the monorail, you're just a quick stop to Grand Floridian, and then Magic Kingdom is the next stop, and then after that, it's the Contemporary. And so you've got dining at both of those resorts as well as an option. And I just find it so fun. I find it so fun that that's an option. It's fun to do a monorail bar crawl. It's also fun if you're not drinking or partaking in adult beverages. You can always just go do appetizers, and they have really fun non-alcoholic drinks on the monorail as well. So there's just a lot of fun. At Christmas time, it's really fun to do a Christmas crawl, and you just go see all the different Christmas trees and lights and food and beverage offerings and desserts that they have during the holiday season. And we just love it. It's so much fun, and it's so centrally located. And it's hard because once you've stayed on the monorail, it's really hard to want to stay anywhere else. And just being on the monorail is just so much fun. There's also, so I guess while we're talking transportation, let's just go into transportation. So you're on the monorail. Heading to Magic Kingdom, you are 2 stops away. So they will stop at the Grand Floridian, and then the next stop will be Magic Kingdom. There's also a friendship boat that can take you to and from Magic Kingdom. And then you're also right next to the T.T.C, or the Transportation and Ticket Center. We were able to just walk over to the T.T.C. and get on the Epcot monorail. And that's just really convenient. So we are so close to Epcot and to Magic Kingdom. And that's why the Polynesian is our favorite, because we love Epcot and we love Magic Kingdom. As far as bus transportation, we never had to wait more than 10 to 15 minutes for a bus. So you do have to take the bus to Hollywood Studios, Animal Kingdom, and Disney Springs, but we took the bus to all three of those places and it was not a headache, and you are not far from all the good stuff. So those are your transportation options. Don't forget that you also have the minivan provided by Lyft. And that's a really cute option as well. Next thing, let's talk atmosphere. You want a vacation within a vacation, the Polynesian, my friend, is for you. So Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, Animal Kingdom, Disney Springs, it can be a lot. And especially if you're doing a extended weekend and you're not staying for an entire week, I really think it's so important to have a place to go back to that is more than just a place to put your feet up. And the Polynesian is that. It feels like a vacation within a vacation. We love it. Great amenities, 2 amazing zero entry pools, great dining, comfortable lodging. We did spend a lot of time in our room. We ended up getting sick about halfway through our vacation, or at least I did. And so it was really nice to be able to be somewhere where we just didn't have to do anything but just be. Mobile order food, bring it back to the room, go, sit by the pool and eat, go sit on the beach and watch fireworks and just listen to the sound of the ferries and the monorail and just the happiness and joy that comes with a Walt Disney vacation. So atmosphere-wise, I love it. I really do. It really just feels like you are being transformed and transitioned into a different place. I love feeling like I'm on a vacation. And yes, a lot of times people say, oh, I didn't get to go on vacation. I was a Disney trip. And yes, Disney trips can be a lot. It can be a lot of walking, a lot of people, lots of whole things. And that's why I love the Polynesian. Those monorail resorts, man, they are perfect for a reason, and there's a reason why people stay. Let's also talk lodging. Our room was wonderful. We stayed in a Deluxe Studio. And so that's gonna have your queen size bed and then a queen size Murphy pull down bed. And that bed is just as comfortable as the regular bed. I know it, you're like, whatever, it's wonderful. And then it's also gonna have that pull down twin, and it's gonna have the little mural of Lilo and Stitch, and it's so sweet. And there's also a dining table in there. Now, dining table for 2, not a dining room table. And then you're gonna have your second and third floor rooms are gonna have your balcony and a patio on first floor rooms. They are set up in longhouses. So what that is really just buildings designated for different types of rooms. And there's going to be club level areas, there's going to be your DVC area, and then there's going to be your standard resort rooms for the Polynesian. And then you've got obviously your suites and honeymoon suites, that kind of stuff. So it just depends on which longhouse that you are on that's going to kind of dictate what your location is. And everything's pretty much 5 minutes walking to the Great Ceremonial House. That's going to be what Disney Polynesian Village Resort calls their main lobby. And that's where all your dining is, amenities, recreation. There's also a really fun, kind of like the hub grass in Magic Kingdom. You've got to have like out on the lawn where they do their movies under the stars and different activities during the week for the kids. There's really a lot to do at the Polynesian. We've had a couple rainy days and we never got bored. So let's talk recreation since we've talked lodging. Yes, the rooms are fantastic. Yes, there's lots of room. Yes, if you're staying in a deluxe villa, you're gonna have 2 bathrooms, one that has a private water closet with a tub shower combo and a vanity with sink and mirror. And then you're also gonna have another setup in a room that's just gonna be your stand-up shower with that waterfall rain shower head, really nice. And then another vanity and sink that helps with larger parties, and it also helps in the morning getting ready to get out the door. It's a great setup. There's a little kitchenette with a microwave and a mini fridge. I hesitate to call it a mini fridge because it's really more like a beverage cooler. But it does keep your stuff cold. It takes a hot minute for it to kind of chill everything, but it does stay chilled. Great closet with a safe and lots of storage under the bed. We really love it. It's great for us. I'd love to talk to you more about it if you have questions about the lodging, but let's go back and let's talk pools. So you've got 2 pools. You've got the quiet pool, which is Oasis Pool. It's going to be 0 entry. And really the reason why they call it the quiet pool is that's not the location for the poolside activities. That's going to be the lava pool. So Oasis Pool is fantastic, especially if you're doing a girls trip or it's just kind of like a romantic getaway and you kind of don't want the microphone and all the things happening. There's also the water slide at the lava pool. So there's a lot going on, more so at the lava pool than there is going to be at the Oasis Pool. But it's another great option and great bar and grill over there. And then lava pool is where you're going to find that Volcano Slide, barefoot bar and grill, the hot tubs over there, and my kids did that slide maybe 1,000 times while we were there. They love it. Lots of seating. I don't think I ever saw all of those lounge chairs taken up. I think there was always plentiful seating and umbrellas. And my kids really did love the poolside activities. We made Mickey tie-dye t-shirts one day. They've got some games over there like table tennis, Connect 4, that's like humongous, so fun. And then they have trivia, which is fun to kind of sit back and like do Disney trivia with your friends and family. So we did that one afternoon as well. Great dining over there. That barefoot bar and grill staff is wonderful, so kind. And then out on the beach is going to be where you'll do s'mores on select nights. And then you also find some hammocks and seating, Adirondack chair type of seating to watch those fireworks. And then you also have those bungalows that are out there. So there's really a lot going on at the Polynesian. And I always recommend doing a resort day if you're staying at a deluxe resort. There are some really great moderate resorts that have great poolside activities as well. And then you can always just check the board in the lobby for those, what movies are gonna happen, what nights they're going to do, what activities, and work that into your vacation. Another thing that I want to talk about is for parents. So it is a very safe resort. One of the questions I'm starting to get a lot of is the safety of the resorts. I really would feel comfortable letting my kids, they're a little young right now, they're 7 and 9, but teenagers, 13, 14, 15, it's so safe for them to walk around the resort without you. You've got to have a magic band, and be staying at the resort to go to the pool area. So I really do find it's a very safe resort. Disney in general is a very safe place for kids and teenagers, girls trips, all that kind of stuff. So also, as far as in the rooms, most rooms have a tub shower combo. So for moms of littles, that is a great option for you guys. And then if there is a shower, there's going to be a removable shower wand so that you can give those little ones a quick shower. I know that's not super helpful for babies, or infants, but most of the time, what I've found in the standard rooms is that tub shower combo. Lots of space for pack and plays. Depending on, the size of your party, there's also, adjoining room options. So there's a really good way to get larger groups at the Polynesian and have a really great time. I thought the bedding and everything was super soft, super safe, all those kinds of things for parents. There's just a lot to do. There's, you've got all your Disney channels. So we watched a lot of Bluey, but we love Bluey. And yeah, we really did have a great time, and I never at any moment did not feel safe at Disney World. Let's talk recreational amenities. So we've talked a lot about the pools and the poolside activities, these under the stars, s'mores, t-shirts, you can make your own lei. Another thing you can do from the Polynesian is they have fishing. You can rent different types of boats. And then there's also the firework cruise option. So that's kind of you're gonna be paying for a boat for up to a certain amount of people, food, beverages, all that kind of stuff, and watch the fireworks from Seven Seas Lagoon. So we love it. It's been, this is our second time staying at the Polynesian, and we've just enjoyed it so much. I love it. My family loves it. I just want to make sure I got everything. I think being close to the Magic Kingdom, being on the monorail, being able to hop on the monorail and go to the T.T.C or walk over when they open up the walkway from the Magic Kingdom back up after those DVC buildings are done in 2025 is going to make it even more enjoyable, because after a long day, you're going to get on either that boat or the resort monorail, or you're going to walk back to your resort. And it all pretty much times out about the same. Just depends on how your feet are feeling. But I have nothing negative to say about the Polynesian. Shopping is wonderful. You've got your Moana Mercantile, and you've also got Boutique on that first floor. There's just really so much that that the Polynesian has. I have nothing negative to say about our time or our stay there. The staff is amazing. Cast members are God's gift to humanity, and just be kind. Be kind to other people, and I can't imagine you having a bad time at the Polynesian. So if you have any questions or you want to reach out for more information, I'd love to talk to you about the other monorail resorts as well, and we will get to that at another time, another video. But yeah, we're at 23 minutes, so I want to give your ears a break from me. So I love you guys. Yes, the Polynesian was fantastic. I think you'll love it. And if you have any questions, call me. So I love you guys.